Hello, everybody. Welcome to a pop-up live. And I thought we'd do a quick pop-up live tonight. And I thought we would spray the last of the ornithopters that we've got to do here. And we will spray it with SMS's beautiful US olive drab. And yeah, I thought we'd just do that. That'll be it. It'll be a short one, mercifully. And yeah, there we go. Everybody hear me okay? I'm just getting a little bit of Philip Jones says hello. It's a bank holiday. I know it's a bank holiday. I just thought share the wealth. So let me just check my settings here a second. Audio, yeah, audio's fine. Yeah, brilliant. So like I say, we are going to be using the SMS. This is their US olive drab. I have been using this for, goodness me, about 4 years now. Absolutely brilliant paint. I really adore their stuff. And thankfully, they've started to move out into more British colours as well, which is great. So anyway, and there's our little ornithopter there. Keeps falling over. And I will be using my budget Fender FE183K airbrush, which I got off of Amazon. Again, this is about 2-3 years ago. I think this cost me about 25 quid or something. A ridiculously over-spec'd airbrush for the price. And yeah, I've been using that pretty much constantly for the last couple of years as well. So anyway, the beauty of the SMS paint is that it is pretty much ready to go from the bottle without any thinning. And I'm just checking my compressor settings here, and we are about between about 18 and 20 psi. Let me just see what the bar setting is for that, because I know some of you prefer bar. That's all right. I'm just checking the bar setting. Yeah, that's about 2 bar. Yeah. So, and you can hear a little rattling inside. That's because I did drop a ball bearing in there. I have been advised by some people that not a good idea to drop a ball bearing into a glass bottle, but thus far, no disasters. So just going to uncork it, and I'm just going to pop some in there. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. And if I suddenly go a bit muffly here, that's because I shall be popping the spray mask on. So bear with. Yeah, I'm suddenly going to go a bit Darth Vader now. So,
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
oh, for goodness sake. It's all right. I've got the spray mask inside out here. Oh, talk amongst yourselves for a couple of minutes whilst Idiotto from Dudley here gets his mask on properly. What did you do on Saturday night? Well, I tuned in to watch a confused man from Dudley spray a model, but instead all he did was mess around with his mask for 10-15 minutes. So now we've done it now, in every sense of the phrase. Right, here we go.
Oh, that's better. Right, so there is our little ornithopter. I think we've got it in wings folded mode. If you're wondering why some of the blades are different colors, that's because I messed up. I broke a couple of the blades trying to get them in. So hey ho. So let us. Oops, a daisy. I think we need to turn the compressor on. That's better. So I will hold this by one of the undercarriage legs, but we will just, we're going to put this on fairly wet. So I'm not going to be holding back with dusting colours on. This paint is robust enough that you can be really quite brutal with your applications, and it won't let you down, essentially. And as I said, this is going on unthinned. So this is all about kind of wet to wet edges. Turn that over a second. Oh, I love this paint. It is just incroyable, as the French would say. I think the first time I used it was around about December 2020, and fell in love with it immediately. It really is very robust and dries very, very quickly. But like I say, you can whack it down really quite heavily, and it won't kind of bite you back, if you see what I mean. Now the thing about a lot of these paints is people, argue about, oh, they don't need thinning, they don't need thinning. A lot of these paints don't need thinning so long as your airbrush setup is in keeping with them. So like I say, this is a fairly kind of liberal needle on here. I think it's a point, might be a 0.5. It's fairly large, let's put it that way. And I can regulate the air pressure as well, so that helps considerably. So we are able to get this paint out pretty much in one go. But as you can see, when did we start painting that? Probably about 5 minutes ago. There's only a small amount in the cup as well. But that is pretty much done now. I'm just gonna, oops, just got a couple of areas down there on the pads that just need a heavier coat. And I just need to get some on the landing pads as well. Oops, a daisy. As you can see, she's rolling around here, but we're not having to worry about paint running or anything like that. Now I know Drew has got some of these Meng Dune kits, and like me, he's very impressed with them. They are beautifully molded. Oops, a daisy. Oh, for goodness sake, come on, ornithopter, hang on in there. Although poor old Drew, he meant to order two of the ornithopters and the spice harvester. He ended up ordering 2 spice harvesters, which he blames on his ordering on a smartphone. So I'll let him have that one. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does with his and what color interpretations he comes up with. So I will check the comments in a moment, folks. I'm just trying to spray a model here. So, oh, I think that's it. I think we've exhausted that tiny amount of SMS paint that we put in there. There we go. That will do fine. So I'm just checking the, yep, color cup is now empty. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to move the model off the workbench for a second. What I'm going to do is cotton bud. So just go in there and get rid of the excess paint from the cup. That'll do. Into the bin you go. And then with my airbrush cleaning station, which I absolutely love these things, I'm going to have a little bit of Tamiya lacquer thinner. Just going to drop that in there like so. And then we're just going to flush it through the airbrush. So there we go. That's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about that at the moment because I can come back and give that a proper clean in the next kind of the next half hour, to be honest with you. So that is essentially it for tonight's pop-up live, and it was to paint the Meng Dune ornithopter. And like I say, we painted. You've seen me paint that, and yet I can pick it up and handle it. I will let it fully cure for a few hours before I do anything else with it tonight. But that just shows you how awesome sauce the SMS paints are. So let me just get this damn mask off a second. Oh, and I'll read the comments, the ones that are readable. Oh, that's better. So let's see what you lot have been up to at the moment. Philip Jones says, hello, it's a bank holiday. It is a bank holiday. Dougal says, evening peeps. Hobby Time says, hi, JM. Mike Williams says, ooh, hello. I think it's a very Kenneth Williams, that. Ooh, hello. Nick Brown says, hello again. Ethan Williams says, good evening. Monday night, not Saturday night. What did I say, Mike? Did I say Saturday night? And Philip Jones says, John, isn't it easier to paint the fuselage and the blades separately? Probably would be, but I didn't fancy the idea of trying to locate those blades on, with a painted model. And in fact, they were a little bit tricksy to try and align and everything. So, yeah, it probably might have been, but this has kind of worked for me. I gotta say, this paint, I'm just going to switch back to the workshop camera. This paint is touch dry already, and it's a beautiful shade of olive drab. I'm very particular about olive drab because I know there were a million variations of it. I prefer shades of olive drab that veer towards the brown end of the spectrum. And this certainly does have more of a brownish tinge to it. So
And like I say, I've used it on military vehicles before. It is just beautiful paint. So much so that I am looking forward to my next trip to one of their local vendors to grab some more. I think you can probably just see my very modest supply of SMS just there. Although they did send to me the other week, which was fabulous of them, their new RAF colours. So we've got RAF Dark Green, we've got RAF Dark Earth, and RAF Night, which I used on the tracks for the Spice Harvester. So that's it. That really is it again. Mark Ryan says, oh, it's Sunday evening again. Juan Francisco Molinido says, hello there. That's it, folks. We'll probably do a couple more kind of little pop-up lives as well. But if you haven't tried Scale Modelers Supply Paint, worth a punt, honestly is. Here we go. Mike Williams says, SMS are superb paint, some of the easiest and most forgiving airbrush paints I've used. Absolutely, Mike. They really are. Having said that, I've still yet to jump in and use Mr. Paint. So I've heard good things about that. That is Italian Sky Grey for my AMX, which is sat over there glaring at me. And I did get round to using this weekend some of the SMS acrylic colours, which I used on my, where is he gone? It's my Tamiya biker figure. So you'll see the post on Facebook for that. So we are mixing things up a bit here. But no, these are fabulous. And if you want to change your pace, these little Meng Dune kits are really good fun. Ethan Williams says, I've used Mr. Paint before. Fantastic paint. Yep. Looking forward to trying it out, Ethan. As soon as I get the canopy for my AMX, we'll be using it. Anyway, that's it, you lot. Go and enjoy your Monday nights, not Saturday nights, Monday nights. I am going to have a cup of tea, well, a cup of barley cup anyway, so cheers we did. Oh, lovely. We'll try and do another pop-up live at some stage, but hopefully tonight you've seen how ridiculously easy these SMS paints are to use. So, yeah, Mike says MRP are similar, but not as opaque or pigmented as SMS. They need several passes, in my experience. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what we can do with that, Mike. But anyway, everybody, thank you for tuning in this evening. Like I say, we'll try and do some more pop-up lives very, very soon. So until the next time, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.